like massage should not be a speed sport. If you went to see a massage therapist and they try to get done in like 15 seconds flat, would you be a little bit upset?
Hey guys, so today was day 9 and it went really well. I'm still enjoying the food. I felt a little bit more prepared today because I've got my microgreen salad down to a science, and at some point I'm going to make a video of me making that because that salad is absolutely delicious. It's really good. So I look forward to that every day. And then I had the pinto beans and rice that were left over from dinner last night, so that was easy. Breakfast was mashed chickpeas, which I was a little bit like about. But it was just mashed up chickpeas with olive oil and lemon. And then there's this like, I think it's called nori gamasio. It's like a seasoning that you make from toasted sesame seeds and seaweed, and you grind it all up. And it sounds weird, but it's actually really good. It was part of the sushi recipe too. So that got sprinkled on top of the chickpeas, and it was actually pretty good. I mean, it wasn't like something I'd want to eat every day, but I didn't mind it. And then for dinner tonight was the roasted red pepper and sweet potato soup, which was also really good, except I added a little too much ginger to it, and it's one of those soups that you blend up, so I couldn't like just take it out. So it was a little spicy, but it was good. It still tasted really good. And then asparagus, roasted asparagus, and that was really, really good too. So food was really good. It's a little, I'm noticing it's small, maybe like smaller quantities, smaller portions, but I'm not really feeling that hungry. So I think I'm probably adjusted to this way of eating now. One of the things that I'm starting to consider is going back to being vegan after this, because I have been doing a lot of research again. I like to watch food documentaries, so I've been doing that in the morning a little bit too. And because I'm a cancer survivor, and because there's always the concern that my cancer can return, I'm always looking into different nutritional ways to ward that off. And, more and more, it just seems like it's recommended that you follow a plant-based diet. So I was doing that for a while, but I think my frustration got the best of me when I was having trouble losing the weight that I had gained when I had my thyroid removed. And so I was kind of playing around and doing different things. I had gone back to trying vegan, but my weight just wasn't budging. So then I did another plan for a while, and I've just been sort of playing around with it. But now that I'm like 0.2 pounds away from my original weight before I got sick, which is really exciting because I've been trying to lose this 20 pounds for like all year pretty much, and it's like the end of August. So I think I'm going to go back to doing that because I know I always feel my best when I do it. And so I think I'm probably going to transition after I'm done with the Ultimate Reset. I'll transition back to being vegan, which I'm eating vegan now anyway with the Ultimate Reset. But at the end, there won't be like grains or anything. So I'll start like adding quinoa and oats and stuff like that back into my diet. And we'll see how it goes. But I just know that, I feel good when I eat that way, and I enjoy the food, so it doesn't really bother me. So it's just something I'm tossing around. I'm still doing some research into it and thinking about it, but that's a really good possibility. In my workout video from this morning, I wanted to show you guys the foam rolling, because that was something like I had a foam roller, but I had never done it before. And it's something I do every day. That warm up for the Tai Cheng program is the same every single morning. And it's like a 17-minute warm up. So there's some stretching, there's some some light balance work, and then there's the foam rolling. So I never really knew how to use mine. And it's kind of tricky because you have to like hold yourself up on your hands behind you and then like roll back and forth, which is good because one of the things I was concerned about without being able to really work out is the strength in my arms, because I had really built up the strength in my arms prior to my surgery a couple weeks ago. So holding myself up, like I noticed that my arms get kind of tired, so I know that I'm getting a little bit of a workout there. But it's also really good for my legs just to get the muscles kind of massaged a little bit, because I'm not able to do any of the cardio work or strength work that I was doing for my legs, and I'm a runner and I haven't been able to run. So I just wanted to show you guys how that's done, because I never really knew the right way to foam roll. So that's been really good. And then there was something else I wanted to share. Oh, the personal development program that I'm doing, the book I'm reading, the 21-Day Consciousness Cleanse. I wasn't thrilled with it this morning, to be perfectly honest. It was asking me to do some reflection on like how I can be a responsible adult. And I was kind of like, you know what, I already feel like I take responsibility for things. That's something I've worked pretty hard on in my adult life, because prior to that I was a big excuse maker. So I wasn't like I can't remember the questions, but some of the questions I didn't even really understand like what they wanted me to say, because I write in a journal and answer the questions. So that was a little bit frustrating. I just sort of did my own thing with that. Like I took some of the parts of what the book was saying, and I kind of wrote my own little journal entry around that. And I think that's fine. I mean, this is really supposed to be like a time for self-discovery and getting to know myself better and improving myself. So, you know, I feel like if something in that book doesn't resonate with me, I don't have to focus on it, because I don't want to waste my time either. So I did that. And then the other thing, I can't remember if I've mentioned this before, but I am doing meditations also. And I just find one that speaks to me that, you know, that morning. And there are meditations for all kinds of different things. I just go on YouTube. It's free. I just pick one. But you can find one for dealing with anxiety, dealing with depression, if you're having trouble sleeping, if you're having trouble with body image. Like there's all kinds of different meditations. So I just pick one that resonates with me at that time and do it. And I usually do a short one, like 10 minutes or less, because I get antsy and I know that about myself. So I'll just do a shorter one. And, you know, all of this stuff has been working really well for me. And then after I do my whole morning routine, I have been watching the food documentaries and just like really paying attention to it and really, you know, taking that information and putting it into consideration for my own life, because I want to be very well informed about the food that I eat. It's something I've gotten to be much more passionate about over the past 6 months or so since I found out that I had cancer, because that was terrifying. And, you know, the more I learn about it, the more I realize that a lot of these diseases can be prevented if people are eating properly. And so that's why I'm so passionate about it, because not only do I want to help myself, but I want to help my clients and the people who watch my videos and follow me on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to learn as much as I possibly can. So that was day 9, and thank you guys again for watching and hanging in here with me. I'm going to try to get some more exciting content for you as far as like making the food and stuff like that. My son is doing these videos for me. He does the editing and stuff, and he's away for the next few days. So I'm hoping when he gets back, he can help me with some of that stuff, because a photographer I am not. I'm just not great at that stuff. So, but stay tuned for that, and I will see you again tomorrow.